So I know about the book, I know about the musical, so I was very interested in seeing how they're going to pull this off. Also, with Ariana Grande kind of coming back to her acting roots because she's a theater kid. So it was very just, I wanted to see what they could do with this film, especially being a somewhat prequel, but also a new installment to the Wizard of Oz franchise, which is very behold as the golden standard of cinema, movies, and musicals all around. So going into this movie, there was so much expectations, high expectations, and I have to say this movie met every single one of those expectations, if not went beyond that. The musical itself was beautifully done, beautiful performances by Cynthia and Ariana. Their chemistry just clicked. I have to say, in the first act, it took me a minute to really like vibe with their chemistry a bit, even though it was already working. But I just felt like there needed something to be there. But the second, not to spoil anything, the second we see them to actually get along, and there's a scene in the movie I won't spoil that I think is just beautiful, almost not had me in tears, but I felt very emotional. There's 2 points in this movie that made me feel very emotional, but the moment where those two, get along, which is not a spoiler if you know the musical and the book and the story, but I just felt it from her performance, Ariana, but also Cynthia's, and it just worked. It clicked, and the Goldblum also did an amazing job. All the actors, the supporting cast, they did their thing. I'm super excited for part 2. I love how they kept the aesthetic for the original Wizard of Oz and kept it for this film, and from the scenery to even some of the performances and the music and how they sounded, but also the actual like logo and the wording and the intro, like the intro to the movie studio. Like I love what they did with this. This is definitely made by fans of the series and the original OG movie and the book and all that. So this movie just surprised me. I knew it was going to be good. I've heard a lot of great things about this movie going into it, but this movie, really surprised me how good it was. And also, Ariana Grande, I know she's looking into getting into more of the acting roots where she's from, and I have to say, I fully support it. She did an amazing job in this movie. I really like not to overplay it, but seriously, she did her thing. And one of the things I love about actors is that when they're acting, I love how sometimes they don't have to do anything but show and convey their emotions and their feelings and what they're saying just through the look and the face of what they're conveying to the screen. And Ariana just kills it with that, and in a good way. And I love that when an actor can do that, where they don't have to do anything, they don't have to say anything, they don't have to do whatever. All they have to do is show their face and convey the emotions and the dialogue without saying anything or even doing anything, but showing it through their face. And Cynthia and Ariana especially does an amazing job with that from beginning, middle, and end. You'll understand what I'm talking about, literally within the 5 minutes of this movie. But yeah, I really do love this movie. I went to go see this one with my brother, and we were talking. I was like, I don't know. Dune Part 2 still, for me, is number 1 of this year. But this one, I'm going to have to wait and say is my second favorite, because you have Gladiator 2, Mufasa, and whatever Sonic 3 is going to be, and also Moana 2. So we'll see what happens. But if nothing else takes the second spot, this will take the second spot. My rating for this movie, I would give it a 9 out of 10 for sure. It definitely was. It blew me away. It won me over, and I definitely recommend going and seeing this if you're a theater kid, if you're a fan of movies, musicals, cinema. If you're a fan of Ariana Grande or Cynthia, please go see this movie. Or just if you love movies, please go see this movie. It's definitely worth a watch for the family, from dating couples, everything. And just go see this movie. It's definitely worth it. I would see this along with Gladiator 2. I'm seeing that tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. But anyway, give this a 9 out of 10. That's my review for the Wicked movie. Go see this movie. And yeah, that does it for me, cinema fans. Thank you for watching. Like this video, follow for more, and peace.